Hey guys, so I'm here in Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Isn't that right? Flushing Corona Meadows Park? I'm in Flushing Meadows Park here just for you guys because I wanted to bring you a new video. I was supposed to be joined with Christine back from the Halloween videos if you remember her. Unfortunately she got sick, so feel better Christine. But anyway, I'm here because today in Queens they are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the New York World's Fair and also the 50th anniversary of the New York's World Fair. And I'm here because of that 1964-65 World's Fair, which is where many attractions from Disneyland, Disney World got their start, which is like Small World. It's a Small World. It started here in this park. Also Ford's Magic Skyway, which originated the system for the Omni Movers and the People Mover Transit Authority, however you want to say it. Great moments with Lincoln, and of course Progress Land also started here, but you guys might know Progress Land as Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom's Carousel of Progress. So those four attractions got its start right here, and this right behind me is the Unisphere, which is pretty much the focal point of the entire World's Fair. But I guess the younger generations probably know it from, I think it was featured in Iron Man during Stark Expo, because Stark Expo takes place in this park as well. So tying it back to another Disney reference, but not here for that. But anyway, I'm here to go to the exact locations of each of those attractions. Small World, I'm very excited to see what's there now and hopefully see what else is going on, because as you can see, there's a whole bunch of people here. It's a giant festival. Things are going on over there. There's a whole bunch of food trucks over there, and we're gonna go explore it. And this is gonna be a fun, educational video. And right behind me are cars, which I know nothing about. Oh, there's a puppy! Oh, it's looking at me. Anyway, yeah, I don't know much about cars. I know there's the 1960s Batmobile over there, which I guess I'll get a look at, but it's not Disney related, so I don't really care. But yeah, looking at these cars, all I can think of is Lola from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Other than that, I really don't know anything. Oh, puppy again! You wouldn't think it, but this is the exact location of It's a Small World back in 1964, 1965. And yeah, this is where the Pepsi Pavilion once was. And it's kind of crazy because look at all these people. They just have no idea. They're enjoying themselves. They're having fun. And this is pretty much a historical landmark for any Disney fan because I don't know, I'm guessing the Tower of Four Winds was there, the entrance was right there, and it's just a park now. And then basically all of this grassy area was a pavilion for the World's Fair. Like each plot of land was a pavilion, and now it's just one gigantic park for the residents of Queens to enjoy. So some fun facts about Small World is that actually where the Tower of Four Winds once was, that Tower of Four Winds was designed by Rolly Crump, who, if you guys knew, is an Imagineer, and I actually had the chance to interview him, and in that podcast that I did, I'll put a link to that podcast down below, but we learned many things about the Tower of Four Winds, like they basically dumped the entire thing in a nearby river, which I'll probably walk by later on to see if I can find that river. But when the World's Fair was done, they dumped it because they didn't want to bring it over to Disneyland like the rest of the attraction. They thought it was too cumbersome. It was actually a very dangerous thing to have. I'll have a picture of it here just so you guys have an idea. But basically the propellers of it would come off like during the winter time, and that's not very safe. So like they'd be worried if it would like come off while it's in Disneyland, and that is not very safety. Safety would not begin with that. So they basically didn't bring it over to Disneyland, they just dumped it in a river. And Rolly Crump was pretty much fine with it. He didn't like the design anyway. More things to know about the Small World is it cost 90 cents, 95 cents to enter when it first opened, and then like the next year it became $1. So for only $1 you could have rode Small World and have the time of your life. And right behind me is the longest line that I ever did see for simply Mr. Softee ice cream. I really don't get it. It's not even that hot today. It's not necessary to get on that long line. I don't get it. That's what I would get in line for. Puppies. So we find ourselves now, next up on our journey, in front of this giant lake thing, which I unfortunately don't know the name to. And there's a giant thing in the middle that I also don't know what that is. But there's a Home Depot there. But that's not the topic right now. I'm here because I can tell from over here, right behind me is where General Electric was. So, because it's General Electric, that means that is where Progress Land was. And that's where you would know today as Carousel of Progress. And it's not exactly the most popular attraction nowadays, but it does hold a lot of historical value because it was pretty much Walt's baby. It was the one attraction in the World's Fair that he personally oversaw, and yeah, that is why you're not going to see it go away anytime soon, because that is something Walt dealt with himself. But anyway, it was back here, 1964, 1965, that's where it lived, and then in like 1967 they brought it over to Disneyland, and it wasn't even there for that long because then Disney World opened up, and it was in 1973 when it made its voyage all the way back to the East Coast, but this time in Florida, and it made its home there ever since. And right behind me is something I only know as the Men in Black buildings. If you guys watch the Men in Black films, you would know what I'm talking about. They don't look like this in the film, but if you ever wondered what they actually look like, that's pretty much it. They don't look like flying saucers for real. So that's very unfortunate. So I found my way into a building here where I learned it's actually also the 50th anniversary of Legos being introduced into the United States at the Denmark Pavilion. And so here's our exhibit of a whole bunch of things that you would have found in the World's Fair in Lego form. So here's the Unisphere. We have Shea Stadium. We have the Men in Black buildings. So it's pretty much just the New York State Pavilion. Here's the General Motors Pavilion. And here's the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey Pavilion, which I don't know about other New Yorkers, but I know it as the T building because of obvious reasons. Alright, I found something simply by chance. I had no idea that we had this here in this park. But you learn something every day, and I'm quite happy that I did. But I found a petting zoo. Hey! Hey, come here! Nope, they don't like that sound. I would pet you, but I have no antibacterial. Unless there is, but there is antibacterial. Alright. Hi, you! Can I pet you, or are you gonna bite me? Hi! Here we have llamas or alpacas or something, and oh, nope, that's not a good view. I'm gonna wait until he's done with his business. Or you could see him like this. There's a llama or an alpaca. I don't know. Where's the sign? I'll find a sign. And there are horses over there. Llamas. They are llamas. Alright, I'm tempted to end the video on a high note because I just found the best animals. And I wanna pet them, these banners! Hey Bunny. Bunny. If you guys follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you know how much I love bunnies. So, this is kind of a big deal, guys. Hey Bunny, can I pet you? Can I pet you? Hi! Hi, come here, look! Hi, come here, come here! And I found the next location. So right behind me is where the Ford Pavilion was, which was right next to the Hall of Science, which is really cool because I never knew that before. For those of you that don't know, the Hall of Science is like some sort of interactive science museum. There's a playground. It's really meant for little kids, but it's cool in there. I went on there for like, I think I went there for one field trip and then once with my friends just for fun. Maybe I'll make a video on that place. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to visit there with some of my friends. I don't know if it's really meant for adults though, but I can go if you want me to. But oh my gosh, there's a puppy. Hi puppy! Hi puppy! Oh, hi! Hi! Can I pet him? Can I pet him? Hi puppy! Hi! Hi. Oh. Hi. Okay, bye. I got to pet a puppy. Back on topic though. It's actually fitting that they're packing up the cars that we saw from the car show earlier, because this is where Ford was, and it's pretty much the start of the whole Omnimover system. If you guys don't know what the Omnimovers are, if you think of Little Mermaid ride, depending on which coaster you're on, it has a different name, but Little Mermaid, Haunted Mansion, those are Omnimover systems, and it got its start right behind me, where they would ride pretty much convertibles of cars around, and it was kind of like the People Mover. People Mover, also another thing that got its start here. That whole system of People Mover, Transit Authority, Omnimovers, all from something that looks like this right behind me. Now, just an empty parking lot. That's kind of unfortunate. So far we have 2 grassy lawn areas and a parking lot. Let's go check out what the Illinois one looks like now. Alright, this is it guys. Unispirit right behind me, and I found the last location. Illinois was here, but now it is the National Tennis Center, and unfortunately I can't go past here. It's not exactly in this general area right in front of me. It's farther down. So Illinois was back there. Not the state, just the pavilion. But Illinois was there, and that's where we would have been able to see pretty much great moments with Mr. Lincoln. And now it is a tennis center. I actually had no idea this was for tennis. I'm a horrible Queens resident and had no idea what this stadium was my entire life. Like going up here, I thought it was like Shea Stadium Jr., but it's not, it's a tennis place, so learned another thing today. Alright guys, so I am back to where Small World once was, and I unfortunately have to end the video now because I was trying to find where that river is, where they dumped the Tower of Four Winds. It's like a long walk all the way over there, and I unfortunately don't have the time for that. It's going to get dark by the time I get there, I guess. Leave me in the comments down below what your favorite fact was that you learned from this video, if you learned anything. If you didn't learn anything, let me know, and I will be with you guys again pretty soon with whole brand new videos, particularly from Disneyland next time, and also from Tokyo Disneyland. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because that'll be tons of fun, and I'll be exploring many things like Tokyo as well, and Narita, and there's so much content for you guys in the future. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, all of that, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.